Oh. Frank! You know, I can't understand why you have a problem with me.
Welcome to Amazing Clowns.
All right. You know, I don't understand why you have a problem with me, Ray, but we'll find out, because I just want to ask you a little riddle tonight, buddy, if you don't mind.
All right.
So suppose a donkey impregnates a woman and they have a child.
Okay.
What do you call the child?
I don't know.
Ray Wall, the Amazing Clown! Oh, thank you, Ray. Thank you. All right. So Ray calls me an asshole. Listen, that's practically a compliment where I come from. So, you know, I used to be married and I was with my ex-wife one time, you know, and I said, oh, baby, I'm so hot for you tonight. I need you tonight, baby. And she says, no, I have a gynecologist appointment in the morning. And I said, great. I said, I bet you don't have a dentist appointment. Hands up. All right, so what's invisible and smells like salad? Your wife's farts when she's on a diet. Oh! So what do a gynecologist and a pizza delivery man have in common? They can smell it, but they can't eat it. Oh! So a guy trained an octopus to play all the musical instruments, and he took them on the road, and they were a big hit. He was playing guitar and saxophone, knocking the audiences out. So one day, a guy brings up a bagpipe, and the octopus says, no way, I am not playing that bagpipe. And they go, why not? Why don't you play the bagpipe? And he says, look, I might fuck it, but I'm not licking its cock. Oh! So what's the difference between a woman and a washing machine? Woman in a washing machine.
I don't know why.
Washing machine doesn't call you every 5 minutes after you dump a couple of loads in it. Oh! So I don't know if you heard the other day, a guy won $10 million on a slot machine. And so he goes home and he says to his wife, I won $10 million, baby! Pack your bags! And she says, fantastic. Should I pack for cold weather or warm weather? And he says, I don't care, baby, as long as you're out by noon. So I was out walking for exercise the other day, you know, and I came across this really hot chick tied to the railroad tracks. Whoa. So I untie her naturally, and I end up taking her home, and we end up getting crazy with sex all weekend, me and this hot chick. So I go to work on Monday, and a friend says to me, he says, how was your weekend? And I said, oh, baby, did I get laid this weekend? And he says, wow, was she a pretty girl? And I says, whoops, I don't know, I never found the head. Oh, never found the head. But I used to be into S&M and necrophilia and bestiality. I get around a little bit. But I found out that I was just beating a dead horse. Get out of that. So a friend of mine tells me I need to do more dick jokes, and more pussy jokes. And I says, you know, he's right. I need to class the act up a little bit. So what's the difference between a penis and a bonus? A penis and a bonus.
I don't know why.
My ex-wife always blew my bonus. So let's go from bad to ugly, shall we? Why did God create the yeast infection?
I don't know why.
Because he wanted women to know what it's like to live with an irritating twat. Oh! You know, I just want to share my joy. I'm so filled with love, people. I'm so filled with love. I just want to share my joy tonight. Hopefully I'll come up with one decent joke, and that will happen. So the zookeepers were having a big problem because they had a female gorilla in heat that they couldn't find a mate for. I happen to know the head zookeeper, and he calls me up and he says, Frank, look, you've been known to try anything once. What do you say? Would you fuck the gorilla for $500? So I says, all right, you're a friend of mine. Tell you what, I'll come down next week. I'll fuck the gorilla. He says, next week? Why wait until next week? Why don't you come down and do it right now? I says, no, I would, but I need a week to raise the 500. So what's the difference between kinky and perverted? Now, don't tell me you people don't know, because I can see it from here. Kinky is when you tickle your girlfriend's asshole with a feather. It's a little kinky, right? Perverted is when you use the whole chicken. I'm your whole chicken. I'm Frank Aviza. Thank you, people. Just kidding about that donkey bit, right?
One more time, give it up for Frank there. You know, you guys are great. So tonight I'm gonna take it all the way to the top, okay?
Yeah.
Let's go for it.
Yeah.